Hello and welcome to this sewing tutorial to make your bag Paula. You will find in your sewing kit the different pieces of the bag, the metal parts and the padlock. The thread with 2 needles and a small pair of scissors. To complete this kit, we'll need a lighter. We start with the 2 large pieces of the bag as well as the rectangular strap. We pass the 2 metal buckles through the strap before folding it on itself. We take about 10 lengths of thread based on the piece. For all the seams of this bag, we will do a double needle technique. So we pass the thread through the needle, then we stitch the thread, which creates a little loop that we slide down the needle. Take most of the thread and pull it gently, which makes the knot go up towards the needle. The same goes for the other side. This shape of sewing will allow us to work with the 2 needles by alternating them. You'll see a slight offset on the strap line of holes. The inner part of the strap stops a little before the outer one. We start the seam from the top, the first needle is passed through the strap and the second with the main piece between the 2 parts of the strap. We pull on the thread to have the same length on each side and we continue the sewing by following the line of holes and alternating the needles. When you get to the bottom of the piece, you continue the sewing by adding the second piece and you go back up to the starting point. Once you get back to the beginning, you sew 1 or 2 more holes over the seam to secure the thread before tying a knot, cutting and burning the excess of thread. Take the 2 other remaining straps, passing the first strap through the loop. We're going to sew the same way as the first one. Once this part is done, we will sew the other strap on itself. we take 5 lengths of thread and finish sewing. We move on to assembling the bottom of the bag. We turn the piece over itself, we sew from the inside and then we will turn the bag over. We take 10 lengths of thread. On the bottom of the bag there are 2 slightly larger holes with a normal hole in the middle, in the center of the piece. These are our benchmarks to start sewing. We're going to line up these 2 holes with the strap, so we start sewing the bottom of the bag with the strap. Sew the whole piece until we get to the starting point. Now that the bottom is set, we're going to turn the bag over. The easiest way is to push on the corner to bring them up. Once turned upside down, put the bottom inside. Let's move on the handle of the bag. We take 2 of the 4 remaining pieces. Take 7 lengths of thread and start with the end of the handles. The needle is passed through the first handle, then through the hole of the bag, and the second handle inside. We're going to sew all this first part before reaching the over part of the bag, then the starting point. When the first handle is done, we will do the same with the second. Finally, we take the last pieces. The piece is sewn on itself. We finish by closing the bag. We pass the strap through the loop and close the padlock on top. And we hang the key on the handle. Et voila, your bag Paula is finished. We hope you like it and this bag will accompany you on all your outings.